Hey, this is Jim Byron, and I'm welcoming Amy Muchko of Happy Medium Review. Be sure to go follow Happy Medium Review on YouTube because we're trying to get her up to 50 subscribers so that she can start going live.
Definitely. And obviously, a large part of what I do live on Happy Medium Review is go live stream with Jim Byron. I also do music reviews and just cultural criticism of different aspects of our culture. So,
Yeah,
I'm,
anyways, today we're going to talk about my song Break the Ice.
yeah, it's a big deal. I'm excited about this, about talking about it.
Do you want to tell them a little bit of background with what happened with my hands and
Well,
all that?
yes, I do. So Jim Byron was headed to a recording studio, and on Google there was the wrong address. They went to the wrong address and ended up needing some assistance and waiting outside, and didn't realize it was so cold. And going to record "Break the Ice," and there was a recording studio in town in Minneapolis or in the Twin Cities that was going to allow people to use that studio for free if they were recording an anti-ice song. And Byron went there, and the address was not updated on Google, and got frostbitten. And the musical genius that Jim Byron is lost part of this finger, the ring finger, and the middle finger. Um, Ironically, while going to record a song against ice. And it's a beautiful song. And then so the right hand, there was partial amputation on those three fingers, and on the left hand there was no partial amputation, but your hand is stiff, right?
Yeah.
And I found out by way of Instagram and heard the story, and I don't know if we can share that was really just told the whole thing perfectly. You were actually in the hospital when that, like when you recorded that, weren't you? You were getting out that day or whatever.
It's on YouTube, so we can play it on YouTube.
Yeah, let's do YouTube. Let's just play it, and that will give people the background to what happened, and then we can segue into the song. And
Let's go. No, let's do that later.
okay, well, I would love to hear the song and how you want to express the song now that you can't at this time play guitar, and also didn't get a chance to record Break the Ice before getting frostbitten, right?
I made a recording of me playing it on guitar, and that's what I'm gonna play for you after I sing it to you a cappella.
This is too exciting. The fact that you did record it without the recording studio is so exciting. I love it.
All right, should I sing it?
Yes, you should. I'd love to hear it.
Did you hear somebody got shot? I know you hear that a lot. It's been happening for years, still we shed our tears. Sometimes that's all that you got. When you give just about anyone who's loyal, Kevlar and a gun. Don't you suspect that you can't expect one of them to shoot someone? There's a new specter of roving terror driving down the streets of America. Take my advice, we gotta break the ice before there is the flag of the swastika. We gotta break the ice, it's gonna take all of us. Let's break the ice, yes, and prosecute their violence. Let's break the ice and abolish their regime. Let's break the ice before we make way to silence. Let's break the ice, neighbors, friends, and family. Blessed be your memory, Renee Good and Alex Pretty.
Absolutely. Is there more to the? Am I interrupting before the song is over?
It's over.
I thought so because you did sing the song to me, and I thought I was at the right place. But that, I don't want to be irreverent, but that is chilling. It's chillingly beautiful, and it really just illustrates what's going on. And we are in this together. This is a human rights issue, and all of it is just incredible. Like the whole story, the song.
I kind of like how it sort of is a double entendre. Like,
Yes,
let's break the ice with each other.
absolutely. I love that part of it. That's one of the incredible parts of it. Is that double on? I can I? How do you say that word? I always struggle with that.
Double entendre.
Okay, yes, and yeah, I love that. I would call it a play on words because I can say that.
Yeah.
Beautiful play on words, and then of course I came in with the chilling part. Oh wow, right? But
So, what's your take on that song?
it's true and it's beautiful, and again, it's just like we are in this together. If you know, the thing is, what people need to realize is no one is going to be immune from a certain class of people, and we are in this together. And if we start finding like things that are dividing us instead of common ground, it's putting us all in danger, communally speaking, right, Jim Byron?
What did you say?
Well, basically, what I'm saying is what Angela Davis said: if they come for you in the morning, they're going to come for me at night, right?
Yeah.
And you know, nobody is immune. I know that people are afraid, me included sometimes, even when I don't seem that way. I might seem angry when I'm afraid, but that doesn't mean I'm not afraid, you know,
Yeah.
of violence and the rhetoric. And this song beautifully honors Renee and Alex. And it's really heartbreaking what happened. And that could be anybody and any one of us. And we have to remember that. We have common ground.
They were especially brave.
Yes, they were. They were. They went into the line of fire with their hearts in the right place, and they lost their lives as a result of that. And that could
Yeah.
be anyone. You know, going to work.
Hey, I'm gonna get off screen for a little bit. I'm gonna put you on the big screen.
Okay,
Do you just want to um
I can
do
talk a
a
little
review
bit.
of the song so far?
Yeah, I'll talk a little bit about my
Do
experience.
your review of the song.
I
Just
would.
like almost like starting over from scratch. Like imagine that someone just popped in and now you're starting over a new thing.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
Okay.
I got to take a breath. Well, again, I'm going to talk about Break the Ice. And we were talking about how the beautiful play on words, and I struggle with that expression. I'll work on that. That's something I have to work on. And I believe it really does come up with not only the problems that we face as the human race, but what happens if we don't stand together. Um, and I can almost imagine this song being performed like at a cat, you know, like somewhere like in front of the White House, and a peace to bring us together for peace. Like I can feel it. It has that whole. It kind of reminds me of like Peter, Paul, and Mary, Woody Guthrie, Bob Dylan. Like it's a beautiful protest song, and what it's protesting is the vision. And let's break the ice. Let's find common ground. I mean, I understand people are afraid, but it takes great courage to face the music when push comes to shove. You know, honestly, the solution is understanding that people are people, and I don't know what to say exactly here, and that we are like no one is immune from this. We're not billionaires. We're not in that class of people. It reminds me of what George Carlin said, like, you know, it's a club and we're not in it, right? It has a similar idea.
It's
Like,
a big club and you're not in it.
yes, a big club and you're not in it. And of course, I love to buffer that with I wouldn't want to be a member of any club that would have me for a member, of course, that's Groucho Marx. But yes, it's a big club and we're not in it. So, it's always been us against them. And we have this historically from every war you can think of. Like every generation that has existed of recently has been in war or conflict, right?
Yeah. Hey, Amy,
Yes.
you want to finish up your review and then listen to the full version of the song and continue your review from there?
Yes, and what I want to say about reviewing the song is this is the kind of thing that I could really dissect to the point where it would be a 15-minute video of the analysis of the song alone because it's so intricate and profound. I
Thank
feel
you.
the message, and like it's almost like reading scripture. You got to like go back to it and revisit it to truly get the full meaning. Bless you, or so I can never really do that. I can expound more upon it the more I hear it, especially now that we're gonna get to watch it. What I'm really grateful for right now is, although Jim was hurt, that is not something I'm grateful for. I'm grateful that they were on the way to record Break the Ice. What I am grateful for is that they were able to record it before that happened, so we could hear it on the guitar.
Yeah, I figured it out.
You did it. That's the thing. Like, you get sometimes
Just
rusty.
for everybody who's watching, we were trying to figure out how to get the screen to be big like this, and we couldn't figure out in the beginning of the stream. So we're not your professional podcasters; we're your amateurs.
Certainly, and what breaks my heart about what's going on in the world right now is when that club that we're not a part of has us at each other's throats. We need to understand that is not the case. Back to us and them, Pink Floyd, right? It's like us versus them. It's like the thing we do have in common, no matter what age we are on the spectrum here, is every generation has experienced the casualties of war. I don't think the wall was about Vietnam. It was about World War II or World War One. I'd have to do some research about that.
Yeah. All right. Are you ready to listen to my version of the song?
I certainly am.
I mean, the other version was my version of the song, but
it was a cappella, wasn't it?
What do you think about doing a live Q&A after this on the YouTube app?
That would be awesome.
People's questions.
That would be beautiful. What a way to yeah, I think that would be a great idea. Like it doesn't have to be binary. Like we had to do it this way.
By the way, everyone, go follow Amy Muchko on her channel, Happy Medium Review.
And one thing I will say is Jim Byron is singing to the intercom, and Happy Medium Review is Amy Muchko.
But I changed mine to Jim Byron songs.
Well, I'm gonna go back later and do some work on us coordinating again and being able to access, and because you have great executive powers on Happy Medium Review too normally, so I'm gonna restore those powers because you know one.
All right, let's listen to this song.
I have to say I'm a fan and I'm excited to hear it.
All right.
Did you hear? Somebody got shot. I know you hear that a lot. It's been happening for years, so we shed our tears. Cause that's all that we got of just about anyone who's loyal, Kevlar and a gun. Don't you expect that you can expect one of them to shoot someone? There's a new specter of roving terror driving down the streets of America. Take my advice, we gotta break the ice before they raise the flag of the swastika. We gotta break the ice. It's gonna take all of us. Let's break the ice. Yes, and prosecute their violence. Let's break the ice and abolish their regime. Let's break the ice before we give way to silence. Let's break the ice, neighbors, friends, and family. Did you hear? They shot another one. Did you think the shooting was done? With complete impunity, absolute immunity, said J.D. Vance about how ICE is run. It's not the first time down history's line that power has corrupted and turned dangerous. It happened to Germany in the 1930s, and Frank today is living in Minneapolis. We gotta break the ice or we'll never get out of this. Let's break the ice, yes, and prosecute their violence. Let's break the ice and abolish their regime. Let's break the ice before we give way to silence. Let's break the ice, neighbors, friends, and family. And Renee Good, blessed be your memory.
Well, so one thing I want to say right away. One thing I want to say right away is I have been feeling terror, and I don't scare easily. But me and Jim Byron also have videos about the White Rose Society, and we've done an extensive coverage of that. And in this scenario, I feel that pain right now. Don't you, Jim Byron? Like, we are kind of like in that situation right now to speak up, even if it means our own hide, right?
Pretty much.
Like they did. And that is really scary, by the way. And it takes great courage. Alex Prete and Renee Nicole Good. I have cried a lot about that.
Alex Prete.
Prete. Yes, and I have also, honestly, I'm sorry, I'm not saying it right. I'm very sorry about that. No disrespect. But
It's
I'm also
like, it's just like Prete.
Prete.
You don't have to say the T like that. You can say Prete.
Prete. I'll try it, but I'm not going to push myself. I'll keep listening to it until I can say it correctly. But one thing I would like to say, I was going to say, for me, the terror started with Charlie Kirk, and I believe we talked about that too at one point. And
when Charlie Kirk died, I was actually really upset.
I've learned more about him, and Charlie is human. I believe he was learning from his mistakes.
I don't think he was learning from his mistakes. You know, I think that he was a really fucked up person, but it was really fucked up to see him go like that because it was just like an unsafe environment for everybody.
That's true, and that's the thing that occurs to me. I am heartbroken by it, and I would like to think that he was becoming aware of that. His like he was maturing in a way, but I am not sure about that, right? And the fact that he's not here anymore, we won't know that going forward. But I have never saw. I mean, if I ever said something publicly, it was as a way of maybe giving someone a taste of their own medicine because they were like, "How could you say such a thing?" It's like, well, come on, what are drive baby drive, right? And like people were making fun of Renee, and it was horrifying for the same people who wondered how someone could do that to Charlie. Well, how can we do that to Renee, right?
Yeah,
mock her and her death. They shouldn't have to ask me why or how, right? So, there's a lot of pain involved here, personal.
Yeah.
And it does feel a lot like it's time to stand up. And if you have to lie to a Nazi to protect Anne Frank, then that's what you have to do, right?
Yeah.
And I feel we're at this point. And
want to listen to different clips of the song and get it from different perspectives?
Yes, I do. And I'm really grateful there are these recordings because of what happened. with the frostbite. And I think you should write about that too, as well. That aspect of this. As a like maybe a B-side to don't break break the ice, maybe something alluding to the frostbite and being out in the cold, and you were literally out there, Jim Byron.
I thought I was gonna die. I was actually really scared.
I've been afraid. I'm actually because I'm Minnesotan. So for some context, Jim Byron, are you from? You're
Here's
from
the
California.
update from the hospital.
What was that?
Here's the update from the hospital.
Yeah, I want to see that. I mean,
There it is.
I think that video is important. But I want you to know that I'm born in Minneapolis. Jim is born in California, but Jim is in Minneapolis or say the Twin Cities, and I'm in Michigan. So that's an interesting thing. If I need to take a moment, I will let you know. If I need water because I'm coughing.
Okay.
And I'm just waiting for the video so we can, because that tells the story perfectly. And the fact is that was the day that Jim was going home from partial amputation and from being frostbitten that severely. I almost start crying just thinking about it.
Well, I have the video loaded up.
Yeah, I'll see the thing. I can't wait to see it again. I didn't want to dwell on it or watch it too many times, but I want other people to see it. And I would also like to say for the praying set, please pray that these fingers work again. And if they, either way, no matter what, that Jim Byron is able to express themselves musically and a very meaningful way. I am so grateful for all the material you have recorded. I want to say that to you.
Thank you.
No, thank you, Jim Byron. You're a brave soul.
Do you hear the video?
No, I don't hear it, and I don't see it moving either, and I don't know why. See, I don't know everything. No, it's moving, but I still don't hear any sound.
I'm working on it.
All right. Yes, I won't be impatient. I just want to. If you have any questions, I'll answer them. As far as the feedback about whether it's working or not.
Last month, I got frostbite on my hands, and it was really bad. Do you hear it? And
yes.
I'm in the hospital.
So one thing I just remembered is it happened last month.
Hey everyone,
but you were
I'm here to give you an update about what's going on.
I didn't mean to interrupt. Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna play it now. Hey everyone, I'm here to give you an update about what's going on. Depending on what platform you see content from me on, you may or may not have heard of this, but last month I got frostbite on my hands and it was really bad. And I'm in the hospital right now, a month later, because I had to get surgery to amputate partially my pinky finger, my ring finger, and my middle finger on my right hand. My left hand luckily didn't need any amputations, but the fingers are really stiff, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to play guitar again. But I don't want to put too much pressure on me for that right now. It's just more about getting better. I have a feeling that if it's possible for me to play guitar, I'll figure out a way to do it. But
I believe that too.
yeah, um, when I was going, I mean, when I got frostbite, I was actually going to a recording studio to record an anti-ice song, and the studio was offering free recording sessions for people who were recording protest songs, especially anti-ice songs, in the wake of Renee Nicole Good's shooting, and as as well as oh, the his name's escaping me. All right, somebody, Alex Preddy, and it's kind of ironic that I went to go record an anti-ice song, and the ice got me. But the reason why that happened was because Google told me the wrong address to go to get to the studio. The studio tried to change their address on Google, and Google didn't let them. And so I went to the wrong address. Anyways, um, yeah, I'm trying to maintain a pretty good attitude about it, you know. I mean, like, it could have been a lot worse. It could have been colder. I could have gotten frostbite on my face or something, you know, but um, yeah. Anyways, I hope you're all doing well. I guess this is the end of the update, but I'm gonna get out of the hospital tomorrow, and when I get these bandages off my hands, see, this is my left hand. As you can see, it's looking pretty good. And this is my right hand. As you can see, I'm missing some finger. Anyways, I hope you're all doing okay, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Jim Byron, talk about taking one for the team on that one. I mean, that is just, I mean, wow.
You know, before I went out, I had a real reckoning with myself because I knew it was cold outside. And I had a feeling that even though everything seemed like it was right, like there's this eerie feeling that like I was making a
I know that
mistake.
feeling. I know that feeling. And I'm not laughing at that, but I'm or scoffing at it, but what I am doing is resonating with it because every time I haven't trusted that feeling was correct. And it's not that you know, I mean, I understand that you're dedicated to what you're doing and like you know, like you have a passion for this and you have strong convictions and really mean what you are saying. So I understand the drive and the passion there, but at the same time, I do understand not listening to that feeling. But it's still not your fault, you know. You were taking
I'd like
action.
to think that it's not my fault. It's hard. It's hard. Some of my friends blame me somewhat.
Well, I mean, okay, I understand that, but I think you can take accountability for that. Like you're part of it, and you just did by admitting that you had a hunch and you didn't listen to it. And I agreed that I've done the same thing, and I learned that hunch was correct. You know. And we just, I guess, like
Yeah.
all we can do to move forward is from now on, when we get that nudge, to trust it, because that is really your intuition. And I've had to learn to distinguish that voice from fear. And it's especially hard to tell that when the zones are always being flooded and we're afraid because we have every reason to be afraid right now. Everywhere in the world. It does take courage. And what you did was very courageous. And some people might not understand that, but it was brave. The cold is scary, by the way, when you live in a place where you can get frostbitten in like 30 seconds if you just respond to a message. That's happened to me. It was like, I'd say 30 below, or maybe even like 60 below with the wind chill, and someone is messaging you and you take your glove off for 1 second, and then 30 seconds, 10 seconds, arbitrary, less than a minute, and you are frostbitten. I still have damage. Like if my hand gets cold, I still have tingling from it, and I am afraid of the cold. Now I know why they made horror movies about like the abdominal snowman or something, right? Actually, I was thinking about that right around the time before I found out what happened to you. But I don't blame you. I feel like we all have to learn to trust ourselves and hear our own selves think.
So do you want to listen to Jesse Wells' anti-ice songs?
Of course I do. This is a great platform to feature that. I love it.
Okay.
When emergency strikes, first responders rely on the latest technology. That's why T-Mobile built T-Prime.
Well, if you're looking for purpose in the current circus, if you're seeking respect and attention, if you're in need of a gig that'll help you feel big, come with me and put some folks in detention. Just last week was kind of rough to put a kid in cuffs and zip tied a woman to a van. We can sneak around town hunting working folks down. I hear they get a great benefit plan. Join ICE, boy, ain't it nice? Join ICE, take my advice. If you're lacking control and authority, come with me and hunt down minorities. Join ICE. Well, I failed the academy, the cops weren't having me, the army didn't sound that fun, so I found me a paramilitary operation that was keen to hand me a gun. See, I got picked on in school, I never felt that cool, there's a hole in my soul that just rages. All the women turned me down, they told me I was a clown. Well, won't you look at me now, I'm putting folks in cages. At ICE, they got great hours. Join ICE for respect and power. They got a sign-on bonus of 50 grand. They're in need of you needing to feel like a man. Join.
Oh my goodness.
Join ICE.
Wow, I love it.
Well,
So what I want to say immediately about that song is to take something so dire and make it me, I laughed at that song because it was so great and funny. That's a real power. That's a real superpower. That was great. I loved it.
Yeah.
Kurt Cobain would be proud.
Into the whole dirty truth of it.
What was that?
Really takes you down into the dirty truth.
This is perfect. Kurt Cobain would be proud. He was a master at that too. And so are you, Jim Byron. So are you.
I'm a little bit more sincere in my folk songs.
Well, you're much more earnest. That's why you remind me of Kermit the Frog. But Kurt was both of those things, very earnest and very funny in a very dark way.
Jesse Wells is earnest.
What was that?
Jesse Wells is earnest.
He's very earnest. But like Kermit, Kurt, oh, I accidentally called Kermit Kurt again. But he never was earnest and funny at the same time, and people didn't get the joke. I mean, come on. Maybe they didn't want to get the joke because they were the joke.
Yeah.
That's always possible, isn't it? And not unheard of. But I love that. That's one of my favorite things about a song. I love a funny song about something serious. Because that's levity. And, you know, we deserve to have a little fun without getting hurt.
You want to hear another Jesse Wells song that's anti-ice?
I certainly do.
That happened after.
I love
after
making live streams with you, Jim. They just happen. They just happen. And I will admit, I get nervous beforehand, but once I ease in, I'm doing good here. You know? I'm so excited about these live streams right now. They're important right now. You're very inspiring.
Yeah.
I said you are. And you can agree with that. I like that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I've had more dangerous encounters at gas station counters and the Walmart parking lot. But the smaller the man, the quicker the plan goes to somebody's getting shot. Kevlar and jeans, a mask and a gun and a badge for everyone in the mob. You probably don't need to shoot someone in the face to do the thing that you're calling a job. How's work? Well, they got us shooting women now. How's the pay? Well, there's a bonus if you're wanting in. How's the hours? We shoot them in the daylight, and then we steal them away in the dark of the night. Only the best and the brightest, only the finest get to put on the sacred mask. If you ever been fired, congrats, you're hired for this particular task. Now they'll circle the wagon, drape the man in a flag and say don't trust what your eyes can see.
Exactly.
Say her fault instead, damn thing.
I love that guitar. I love the song and I love the guitar. What kind of guitar is that, Jim Byron?
It's a lot more sad of a song, huh?
It's beautiful. I love it. I love this. I love this energy. This is what we need to be doing. This is why we have our channels here, by the way. That's one of the reasons why I have I want to do live streams together is because levity is important and self-incrimination is not I don't blame. I think you are intrepid. And I love that song. It's really brave to stand up at this hour. Not of the day, but of the time, right?
Thanks. Do you want to go on to AMA?
Yeah. Now AMA is what is that? That is
Ask Me Anything.
Yes, and that's going to be on YouTube. Can we take a short break between them, and then I can do it however it works the best. I now that we did this, I remember how to do it more efficiently.
Well, I'm going to be on my phone, so it would make sense if you were on your phone.
Yeah, well, I got it set up so I can do it from my computer or my phone. So I'll see what happens in the moment. I'm just going to play that part by ear. But you want to
recommend you do it on your phone.
Right now I'm on my phone, so I'll do it on my phone. I'll take your advice. That's rare. Okay. That's rare. That's me.
20 minutes?
20 minutes is perfect. Thank you.
All right. Bye.
I'll see you soon.
So long, everybody. And don't forget to subscribe to Happy Medium Review. We're trying to get their channel 50 subscribers so they can go live.
I'm excited to do that.
All right. Bye.
We'll keep going. Let's go. I'll see you in 20 minutes.